Could you live in an off-grid 200 square foot tiny home in the middle of the desert with no utilities? You gotta create your own power, your own water, your own everything. A shed to house conversion. Build it as you go. Figuring it out as you go. Well, we've been doing it for a few months now. So come along on the journey. See how we got here. See our origin story. It's a doozy. Our home in Florida was completely flooded from Hurricane Milton. We couldn't even get to the home without going by kayak for weeks and weeks. The home was underwater for months. The yard was underwater for multiple months. We couldn't get a dumpster in, a vehicle, or nothing. You know, life can be kind of crazy. You never really know what's going to happen next. You're truly under the mercy of will and chance and fate and luck and all those things for sure. Here we are staring at a pile of debris that was once our home. It was once our river cottage, a place we felt safe and secure, and a place that was clean and neat and didn't have mold everywhere. But things change. Life changes. You never really know what's going to happen next. You sometimes got to just hold on for dear life and go along for the ride. Okay, so we got a lot accomplished today, for sure.
Yes, we did. We really did.
What do you think?
The dumpster's getting fuller and fuller all the time.
It is. Got a lot of debris cleaned up from our collapsed carport. So that was good. We got all the debris cleaned in the backyard.
Yep.
Got all the furniture out. We're waiting to throw some recliners and a love seat in there into the dumpster in the last minute.
Yep.
We close the door on the dumpster, we can, or whatever, we'll be able to toss stuff up there, maybe not the furniture.
Yep.
We're loading up our doors for our cabin. Got these awesome, two fabulous library doors. We're taking to Arizona. It's gonna be part of our cabin. And we got our Franklin stove back there. And we got our generator. And we got another door just like that. And we've got two solid doors that belong to Kirstie Alley. We bought them we bought them. Well, a friend gave them to us. They were bought at an auction. All right, here's Kirstie Alley's doors. Those belong to Kirstie Alley?
Yep.
Wow. Those are nice doors, man. Nice chippy doors. Cool. Here comes Marv with more stuff. He's got...
And the big question, will it fit?
Oh, it'll fit. He's got chairs. He's got a cabinet system that we're building. That's going to be our little dining table, a drop leaf dining table. And we got this that we rescued from the flooded cabin. As you can see, it had water on it. And I'm going to redo it. Take it out there. Nice little pantry.
Everything look okay?
Everything looks good. I can't tell you what it felt like to finally be done with this river house and driving away after working for 6 months to clean the debris, crossing over into Louisiana and then Texas and New Mexico, and knowing that Our property in Arizona was just around the corner. It was a true relief. Stepping out of the RV and walking around the property, being back in nature, it just put my soul to rest. It made me feel at ease, like a rebirth. And I know it did the same for Marvin. After what we had been through, and excuse me for getting choked up over this, but it was a little traumatizing. I'm gonna get through it. We're gonna get through it. We're gonna do what we do. Jump in and start building on this cabin and make something out of this place. And it's not gonna be easy, that's for sure. Nothing ever is easy, is it? Really? But we're gonna enjoy ourselves and start building this cabin and make it a home and see where the adventure takes us. Who knows? You never know. Come along for the adventure. Wind's calmed down a little bit. We're gonna do some solar panels to try to get our other little Blue Eddy charging station going so we can get some power in the solar cabin, casita, if you will. Well, we've been here a few hours. Let's start building. You got the wrench?
No, I didn't bring the wrench.
Well, when we were here 6 months ago, we ran up to Phoenix and bought 6 solar panels, 450 watt solar panels, and we had stacked them up and piled them up, waiting to install them. Of course, we didn't know we were going to have to rush to Florida and go through the ordeal we went through. So here we are. We're bolting them up. We're going to temporarily mount them to the wall of the shed because we need some power. Obviously, we're eventually going to put a full array up on top of a shipping container is kind of our plan, or a carport roof over. We're not sure, depending on how everything goes. You never know. So we're taking it one step at a time and just building. That's what we do out here. You know, we don't. I mean, we have plans and we have ideas, but we pretty much just kind of start building. You know, like, hey, let's put some solar panels up on. We'll mount them on the wall. Why not? Let's go for it. So that's what we did on this day, and we got some power going, and that was what we were trying to do. Good solar panel. Really good quality. Photovoltaic. Ooh, trying to rate my solar panel. Do that.
That's pretty good.
Pretty good?
Pretty good.
You got it?
I
Not in the spot where I needed it. I didn't want it to be in there. Okay, so here we are. We installed our wall solar panel today. Temporary solar panel setup just so we could get some juice flowing out here on the homestead. We've only been out here 2 or 3 days now, so we wanted to get some power going. We've got 1200 watts, you know, in the RV running that, but we needed to get our little tool room some juice going in there. So now we got shade, power, water, 1300 protection, something. These are all the essentials to surviving out here in the middle of the desert, living off the grid. If you don't have those things, you're not gonna last very long out here, so it's kind of essential to get going on it. Now we've got a few, so we're on the road. Let's keep it going. Alright, so we're driving down the road heading into the big city. What are we doing today?
Well, we're going to go get the refrigerator, the low wattage refrigerator, and we're going to rent a car to go up to see my sister in Michigan.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Road trip.
Road trip, 1,900 miles with the cat and a car.
Sounds like an adventure.
It's going to be a real adventure.
Alright, so we got loaded up. Marv's loaded up. What we thought we were gonna do, we're doing something different. We got Jamie Wiki loaded up, ABB, and we're in a Nissan Rogue, and we got everything buckled down and locked up, and we're going on an adventure somewhere else. Yay! Wow, look how beautiful. Out here on the highway.
Oh, goodness, it's just breathtaking.
Mountains all around. Grasslands, cattle. Chihuahuas. Pretty awesome. 3 weeks later, things certainly didn't go as planned. We ended up getting a long-term stay in Michigan. Very nice place. I mean, it was like an apartment. and you can have your cat. So we had Jamie Wiki, and she enjoyed it. Unfortunately, Marv's sister ended up passing away. And we did everything we could there, and we knew we couldn't do any more, so it was time to go back to Arizona. It was freezing up there. Marv was ready to get out of there. I was ready to get out of there. So we packed up and loaded the rental car up and marched our way across the country, Arizona bound. All we could think of was getting back to our property and starting the build.
We made it to
Let's get at it.
Missouri. We went through Mark Twain country, Hannibal, across the Mississippi, and now we're heading up here towards the Missouri River. Trying to make it up here to St. Joseph for about 100-something miles. Trying to find a place up there to lay our weary heads. We made it from Michigan to Indiana, Illinois, and into Missouri. Beautiful sunset happening before us. Been a nice ride.
Very nice ride.
We only have 1,200 miles, 1,265 miles to go. We started out with 2,000 miles. So we did a lot today.
We did. It didn't seem like that long of a day.
No, and we didn't really start that early either.
Well, I drove a lot more though.
You drove a lot more than you normally drive.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
You drove.
I like this car, the way it drives.
Yeah. It's a nice car. Alright, so we'll find us a place to crash for the night somewhere between here and there. 106 miles to St. Joseph, so I don't know. It just got me a fresh cup of coffee at Love's and a full tank of gas. I don't know. What do you think? Can we make it?
I think we can. I think we can.
Alright, we're hammering down. That sunset is beautiful.
Absolutely.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, like, so leave a message on the mirror, write it in,
With soap.
no, write it with, steam. No, don't do it with soap. Write it with steam so when they see it, they'll know. Okay, so here we are in Oklahoma, the border of Texas. Well, I think we're in Texas.
So we're in Texas.
Yeah, we're in Texas. Texahoma. Yeah, that's where we're at. And this is a Roach Motel. Roach Motel. Okay, you can't. Yeah, Roach Motel. Anyways, anywhere up there, roaches. Okay. That is all on the road. Life is full of memories. That time you took a road trip to who knows where and traveled across the country to see a loved one or just for fun. They're in our psyche. They become part of us. It's that locomotive rolls on by and you travel from town to town and gathering bits and pieces, fragmented. I like to definitely document the journey. That's part of what I do, and they're on my hard drives, and I can't always go back and look at the memories. Sometimes they're just too hard. But we move forward, and those dark clouds are always back there somewhere, but we have to go forward. You can't dwell in the past. You can't change the past. You can correct it in the future if possible. Make changes, do the right thing. Never have any hard feelings. Never leave anything undone. Never have a bad moment if you can help it. It's not worth it. So I look in the back of the Jeep and we got a strap. Hey, got a strap.
Oh, you got to work on that one.
Start up here.
And just like that, we're back on the property. March 30th. And we're building again. We dropped the rental car off and got some lumber, and we're building a screen door. Just like that, we're back at it, back in our happy. Maybe these are coping skills. Maybe it's just what we do. I don't have the answer for that, but I know it does make me happy, so let's get to building.
Could we ever change this song into something beautiful, like the beauty that we've seen? I'm asking you, lover, why do you have to be so mean? And as we go, let's get close, don't fool me.
Nice little corner brackets from Walmart. Put a little piece of plywood in between. And gluing it down, waiting on it to dry. Alright. So here's our reliable stove. And we got the oven going. Woohoo! We got the oven going. How's that? Pretty cool. We got an oven. Wow. Pretty cool. Working on the stove. There we go. Wow. It's getting hot in there. Whoa. Cool.
No more flies. No more flies.
Cool. Little adjustments. Alright, so I'm reworking my water feature. It was right there, but I want it to be up higher and I want it to be level with the ground. So I'm going to put it up here. This is just a little water feature. I'm going to have a really big one. This is my up close next to the house water feature. Alright, let's get going. Alright, so we're in the tiny cabin.
And we've got some dimensions. What are we doing today? We are going to take this wall and cut it down. We're going to we've got a set of library doors that we brought from Florida. Big glass library doors. And we're going to make a giant library door window here. We're going to frame the doors, pre-hang on framed, and we're going to try to remove these 2x4s to save them. So we're going to cut the nails and see if we can save these 2x4s and use them in our framing job. Every little bit counts out here in the middle of the desert. So saving stuff is essential. Guess what? We found our good Sawzall. Hey, much better. This is my original Sawzall when they first came out. Ryobi, 18 volt from 20 years ago?
20 years
Probably.
ago.
I mean, it's a long time ago. It's a long time ago. Alright, it still works, but you gotta shake it. Alright, so what we're doing here is we are going to cut these 2x4s out and reuse them. How did I do that?
Didn't cut all the way through.
Good. Is it down all the way?
Perfect. Perfect.
Perfect.
Let's see if that fits on the bottom.
Perfect.
Good?
Perfect.
Oh, maybe this moved. Okay. But it's good for the bottom.
Alright, so we got the frame made around the doors. We've got a little trimming. Trim going on.
Hold the door so it didn't slip.
Are you kidding me? Alright. Well, somehow we missed completely cutting that down. Well, there you go. How's that for a window? It's a pretty good window. That's gotta be, wow. Think that's gonna be a view?
Is that going to be a view and a half?
Sunset. I'll get up there, Market. Wow. What a sunset view that's gonna be. Alright, let's see if we can lift this frame off of here that we built. We're gonna lift off?
Yep.
Oh, whoa. That's awesome.
Okay, now let's stand up right upright. Up. Okay, grab your side. Yeah, let's see if it fits first. And I'll just take it back out.
And there's our new window doors. Huh. Pretty cool. Huh. Library doors turned into windows. Me to put them up there for you?
Yeah.
What's Marv doing out here? He's got something. He's building something out here. He's building a... How's it coming? Oh,
Good.
that's nice corner. Nice bracket.
It's going to be a nice little truss for
Yeah,
the...
that's cute. Nice little truss. Cool. Marv's making a little truss, and he's gonna build a little lean-to roof over, so we can have a little area out here that's got a little shade for storing stuff that we don't have to worry about too much.
Nice little shaded work area out here.
Yeah, I like it. Oh, look at a bee right there.
A fly.
That's not a fly, that's a bee.
Really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't know what kind it is, but it's some kind of a bee. Go fly. It's got a stinger on it.
Got it?
He flew away. We let him go. Problem is, just pull it all back out. Okay, it pulled back out. It's away from the wall.
Okay, okay.
There's only... We got a load of lumber. Watch for rattlesnakes. You all right? Alright, so the sun is setting. Another day out here in the desert. building projects. We got our little quick lean-to we built. It's a little, it's a temporary lean-to. It's a little, not perfectly square, but it's pretty good. Marvin is bleeding. He has injured himself, and he didn't even tell me.
So we needed a place to put all our tools and stuff and get them out of the little cabin as we were getting ready to do all the stuff we needed to do in there, the insulation, the electrical, the wall board, the ceiling board. And we really couldn't do any of that until we got the tools out. So that was the purpose of this little temporary structure. The decks originally the decks are going to be all the way around, so that's our plan. So the structure won't be able to stay here, but it's going to serve the purpose, and we'll reuse it somewhere else. Maybe just disconnect it and drag it off and build a little structure somewhere else, a little tool room or something. We'll make something out of it in the end, but it's working out pretty good for what we're going to need, and helping us go forward and continuing with the build.
I got the rule.
Let's measure this one together.
Together. We're going to measure it together this time. Right, there's the moon. There's our little lean-to. We just got a wall up. It's a measure and another one. Guess we're going to put another wall up. Nice little quick lean-to for the night. I think that's all we got for the night. There's a rattlesnake under there. Perfect place for a rattlesnake. We're going long ways?
Yeah, long ways.
Like this?
Yeah, a long way. Right about the center. Okay, good. But
No, I didn't do anything because this thing is...
decided to make a better work.
No, actually you need to remove all that stuff off of there.
The what? now?
All these other boards need to be removed off of there. Is the
Well,
problem.
it's not gonna lay flat anyways because it's kind of warm.
All right.
Just
Trying to build something out here in the desert, and you don't have the best level ground. You don't have a concrete slab to work on and to lay things on. Trying to make sure you're got everything square is a whole nother world. You just kind of got to go with it a lot of times, and maybe things aren't going to be perfectly square, but you do your best, and you shim it up, and you work on it, and you tweak it, and you flex it, and you pull on it. It's not going to always be perfect, and we're not perfect builders. We don't claim to be. We're not. I am a perfectionist, but we do the best we can out here when we're building, and usually it turns out pretty good, and doors close and they swing, and sometimes they swing open, sometimes they swing closed. But it works out in the end, and that's what we're doing here. We're building a set of barn doors for our little lean-to thing, which isn't perfectly square to begin with, but we're doing the best we can, and that's how you do it out here. Building off the grid. You just get it done. All right, so we're in the little solar shed, tiny shop, casita, whatever you want to call it, and it's late at night. It's dark out, and we're doing our electric. We've got electric running on that whole side, and then we moved everything off of this wall. The fridge, the stove, everything that we had over here. So we can do our little kitchen higher up. Electrical. And Marvin is doing one out in the shed, out in the little tool room, little lean-to tool room. So we got everything tore apart, and that's what we're doing. All right, let's get back at it.
We got a little package from Blue Eddy. A little something. Some more batteries to try out. The new B300K batteries. Let's see if they do any good. So we added 3 more solar panels on the, mounted them on the ground at a little different angle. As the season was changing, the sun kept getting further and further north, so we were losing our sun. So we kind of made a little different angle and put 3 panels down here to add with our new Blue Eddy batteries. So now we've got a AC 500, 4 batteries, and 6 panels. And this is going to help us run everything in the little cabin and help us with our next step, which will be installing the mini split. So there'd been no way to run a mini split with 3 panels and 1 battery. So this is going to be a game changer, and it's going to help us go to that next step with AC.
Okay, hang on. Here, just come this way with it. Yeah, okay, I will. We're just blowing on. Wait for the wind. If the wind's blowing.
Sometimes you just gotta bounce around from project to project. After getting those panels mounted on the side, we jump back over here to finish our doors on our little lean-to tool shed. Pretty cool. So here's our little tool shed we've got built. Okay, update on the Blue Eddy while I'm waiting on my video to upload. We are now getting 1740 watts coming into the solar shed. Woohoo! Alright, we got winds blowing 100 miles an hour out here. It's crazy. Stuff's blowing all around. There's our little storage shed we built. Still gotta caulk it and paint it. Turned out pretty good with some scrap wood. I had to buy a little bit of wood. And turned out okay. It's not perfect. It's just a temporary add-on. I think it turned out pretty good. Alright, so let's get it out of here first. I hate pink insulation. So me putting in pink insulation out here in the desert wasn't going to happen. And I couldn't get anybody to come blow any insulation in here. It was going to take too long. And we had to get going on this thing. So we said, you know what the heck, we'll just go get some Artec and we'll put it in and we'll see how it goes. If we need more insulation down the road, then we'll redo it. But for now, this is what we're doing, and I can tell you we've had 100-degree days, and this Artec insulation is just fine. Alright, so we are off on another adventure today. Gotta go get Marv's hearing aids fixed. They broke, so he hasn't been able to hear very well.
That's the understatement.
he was so desperate, he went and bought Walmart as seen on TV hearing aids, and they actually work.
Not quality, but they do work.
He's actually been able to hear. Okay, my glasses broke in half, so I'm gonna have to get new glasses. Might do that today, might not, probably won't.
Well, and then the other mission is to go to Lowe's and buy a water tank.
We were gonna get our water tank from the water guy, but he's gone on vacation till May. So we waited so long. We're just exhausted. We're ready to get a water tank. So we're gonna go look at water tanks. We don't know where we're gonna get one or if we're gonna get one there, but we're gonna look at them. They have a 2,500 gallon tank, and the price is right, so we got a discount thing, so we may do that. What else?
Then we got to pick up the mini split.
Oh, yep, we're going to get the mini split so we can get that going. Got to get some more 2x4s.
Yeah, it's 1x2.
Some 1x2s, so.
And a little painted glass for from the window.
We had a little bit of a catastrophe. We're not going to really get into it. Let's just say it was like a scene out of the movie Twister. I actually got sucked out of the tiny cabin. We had a major derecho. We had 50 plus mile. I bet you it was even more than that.
Oh,
I think that was 70 mile an hour winds.
Yeah.
I've felt hurricane winds 80, 90, 100. This was at least 70. The whole building shook. I got sucked out, threw out onto the deck. The door slammed into my arm, busted the window out of the door, cut my arm. I'm not gonna tell you what happened to Marvin, who was inside the cabin. I'm not even gonna go there. Let's just say it's a complete and utter miracle that we did not get hurt worse. Marv did not get hurt at all, thank goodness. Complete miracle. It was our fault. We made a mistake. Never work when it's windy, right?
Absolutely.
Isn't that the rule? That's the rule we're gonna say. If you've got wind warnings of 50 miles an hour, don't unsecure anything, okay? And never work with anything big and heavy. That's all we're gonna say. We lucked out. Alright, so we're thankful and blessed for that, and a little bit traumatized. I may need some therapy. My band-aid's still up. There's my boo-boo. I got a little boo-boo. So, we're going to the big city. We got the trailer on the back of the Jeep, and that's all we got for you.
Talk to you in a while.
Welcome to our adventure. It's always something.